Who wish you happy birthday? Ator, Amanda Shakila, Sumaya. Your friend is wishing you happy birthday. Faik, Ayub, Sophia. Hmm. So you can read in the chat box, okay? All right. So for our class today, Fatih is wishing you happy birthday as well. All right. So for Yahya birthday wish, can we continue after this? Okay. Teacher will close the chat box for a while. So that
Okay.
you can focus on my lessons. After this, teacher will open again. All right. Then you can continue wishing your friend happy birthday. Akasha wish you happy birthday as well. Yes, Haziq. Yes, Haziq.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay. Uh, Tertekan ke Haziq? You misclick the button?
Teacher, yes.
Yeah. Okay, it's okay Haziq. I thought you want to ask me something. Yes, Atoy. Faster, faster. Teacher want to start with our class. Yes,
I
Atoy?
was checking my laptop is it hot or not, and then I just pressed the button.
Okay, all right, it's okay. Okay, so for our lesson today, okay, we are going to continue with the object that can absorb water and cannot absorb water. But today, we are going to classify those objects. What is meant by classify? You divide into two group. One group that can absorb water, one group that cannot absorb water. We're going to watch a video first. Later, teacher will continue explaining to you. Okay?
My laptop is too hot, so can I like um
Mm-hmm.
wait?
Atoy punya laptop is too hot.
It's too hot. Yeah. Because
Okay, teacher. Sorry, I'm late.
Waalaikumsalam. So kita lihat we just started our
iPad.
class. Okay, for that's why for your device, whenever you're done with the classes, uh, you can let all the device and also let yourself rest for a while before you continue with another class. Okay?
Teacher, is this the last class?
Yes, sayang. Science is the last class for today until 4 p.m. Okay, so we will watch a video first. Let's watch a video first. Later, teacher will continue explaining to you. Okay? Alright, so materials that absorb water. That day we already done the simple experiment, but we haven't done the table. Okay, later we will do together in our Tatan book. Okay, so the first one, the video show you two materials. The first one we have sponge. Alright, the second one we have mop that your mom used to clean the floor. Okay, this one is sponge. So these two object can absorb water. Can absorb water.
Assalamualaikum, teacher.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay, so if you spill your water or your drink, okay, what kind of material that are more suitable for you to use? Can we use plastic?
No.
Why?
I think no.
No.
Why?
Towel,
I
okay.
think teacher. I think
Towel.
Towel.
Okay, towel.
Towel.
Correct.
Wool.
Alright, good job.
Cotton wool.
Okay. Alright, cotton wool. Well done, everyone. Okay, teacher can hear your answer. Well done. Okay, you can turn off the microphone. Good job, everyone. So teacher can hear the answer just now. Towel, correct. Okay, tissue, correct. Mop, correct. Cotton wool, correct. Okay. So all those material that you have mentioned just now are materials that can absorb water. What is meant by absorb? They can take water in. They can take water in. So when you squeeze them, the water will come out from them. Okay, from the tissue, from the towel, from the mop, okay, from the cotton wool. But in our next class, we're going to learn about the materials, okay? Which material can absorb more, which material can absorb less water. So we will see in next
Teacher,
class.
in Facebook,
Right?
I see that we use the tissue and all of the things, and then we gum, and then we put it in the beaker. I
Gum,
see in my
the
textbook.
glue the materials
Yes, I see it in my textbook.
in your textbook. Okay. So now, all right, for today's lesson, we're going to classify the object that can absorb water. Okay, let's continue the video. So now we have two objects which absorb water. Okay, which object can absorb water and which one? Sponge, correct. Sponge will absorb water and the object that will repel the water is the wooden block. Because wooden block, okay, couldn't absorb
Teacher,
water.
wooden block cannot absorb.
Yes, cannot absorb water, correct. So we have two objects here, all right. One can absorb water, another one will repel the water. In our topic magnet, what is meant by repel? We have learned in topic magnet before. Push, correct. Push the water, move away. So in terms of this absorption, all right, the wooden block will not absorb the water.
Teacher,
Yes.
why when I have my toy wooden blocks, but when I put it in the water, it can absorb a bit.
Okay, your toys can become wet, but if you squeeze the toys, will water come out from it, Ian?
No.
No. Okay. That's the thing about absorption. Okay. Some object they might absorb water, but only a little amount. Same goes to the question that you asked teacher before. Teacher, can human skin absorb water? Yes, but not so many, not more than 1 liter. Our skin can absorb, but only a small amount. Okay. Same goes to the wood. That's why if we see, okay, the house that made up from wood, okay, they will become wet when it's raining, but it's not exactly soaked in water, the amount of water that they absorb. Okay, they will become wet, but if we squeeze them, no water will come out. Not the same like when we squeeze the towel or the tissue paper, okay, or the mop. They can absorb water, but small amount of water. Alright, this is the one that teacher asked you just now. What is the meaning of absorb? The easiest way for you to remember the meaning, the definition of absorb means take in water. Take in water. Take in the water. So when we squeeze them, the water will come out from them, from the sponge, from the towel, from the mop. Okay. Repel means move away, run away from each other. So it's not exactly running like you run with your friend, but you can see that this wooden block didn't absorb water. Okay, didn't absorb water. Even if they absorb water, only a little amount of them. Yes?
I see a water is on the wooden block.
Yes?
Inside the wooden block,
Yes?
the water will go inside the sponge.
Correct.
Is that sponge the black thing?
Black? Which one? Black?
No, the brown.
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 It's
This one wooden block, sayang. Wood.
Teacher,
Yes?
what is gradual?
Huh?
What is gradual?
Gradual way, natural way or gradual way. Natural means like when it's raining, the soil will naturally absorb the water. Okay, but the gradual way when we soak the sponge into the water.
Teacher,
Yes.
I've been do a experiment.
I cannot find that time book science.
Find it after this.
Okay.
Next time find the book before you join the class, okay? All right, teacher want to continue first the video because P1UTHMAN, we have activities that we didn't have time to do because teacher appreciate your questions, all right? Teacher appreciate your curiosity, okay? I'm gladly want to answer them, but teacher have to continue with my lesson for a while, okay? I'll continue first. Okay, yes.
What is that picture?
Teacher want to explain. I'm about to explain now. Okay. Alright. So listen to teacher. Do not turn on microphone. Listen to teacher. Okay. Do not simply turn on the microphone. Later, I will ask whether you have any question to ask or not. Okay. Listen to teacher first. Okay. So for material that can absorb water, right? For material that can absorb water, most of them have pore. What is meant by pore? Small hole. Like our skin have small hole as well. So same goes to other material that can absorb water. It can be sponge. Okay, sponge have a hole as well. That's why it's great water absorbent. Okay, it can absorb a high amount of water. Right, it can let the water to pass through them. Why? Because they have holes. That is what. Yes, towel, mop, or sponge, the material that can soak water, the material that can absorb high amount of water, many high amount of water. So most of them are porous. What is meant by porous? They have pores. What is pores? Pores is small holes, all right, that can let the water to pass through them. That's why they can absorb high amount of water. This one, the picture of small holes. Okay, so what are you seeing on your screen now, right? Is the example of material.
Window. Teacher.
Yeah, it can be window, it can be a mirror, the material that cannot absorb water, yes?
Teacher. Because there are no holes.
Yeah, they are
Hole.
non-porous. They doesn't have any hole. They doesn't have any pores. That's why they cannot let the water to pass through them. Okay, this one it can be a window or a mirror. Okay, or plastic bottle. They don't have any pore to let the water to pass through them. Don't have any pore. Pore means small hole. Okay, to let the water to pass through them. That's why your water bottle did not absorb water. That's why the amount of water in your water bottle can stay the same. Even though you left your water bottle on the table for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, okay, on the table inside your house. If you put outside of your house under the sun, it's different story. Okay, this one I'm talking about the one that you put inside your house on the table or whatever you want to put them. Okay. All right. So material that cannot absorb water, they don't have any pores, any small hole to let the water to pass through them. Okay. You doesn't have to memorize about the porous or non-porous. You don't have to remember. It's enough. You just know. Okay. Know that object did not absorb water because it cannot let the water to pass through them. That's all. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
does my rubber can absorb the water?
Rubber cannot. This one. Ian question just now. Okay, non-porous material that cannot absorb water. They don't have any pores. They don't have any small hole. Okay, so the water or the air cannot pass through them. Right. So the easiest example for you to remember. Okay, it can be the plastic and also rubber because sometimes for wood. Okay, they can let the water to pass through them as well a little bit. Okay, the easiest way for you to remember, okay, easiest example so that you won't get confused is plastic and rubber. Okay, plastic and rubber cannot absorb water, right? So the other materials for cotton, they can absorb water, right? Or fabric can absorb water as well. Okay, so we have already watched the video just now. Teacher will share with you the slide. Okay. So we are still at the topic absorption. Okay, those who did not join our previous class, please watch the recorded video. Okay, because today teacher will continue. Okay, with our topic
SpongeBob.
absorption. Yes, SpongeBob. Just now, we already look at the SpongeBob, right? So look at SpongeBob. They have, what do we call this one?
Yeah, why is fabric?
Fabric material that your clothes are made up from.
Teacher, he is a SpongeBob.
Teacher, he is a SpongeBob, but the sponge it has holes. That holes is called porous.
Pores. P-O-R-E, pore. If many, pores. P-O-R-E-S, pores. Porous, non-porous, their characteristic. Okay, the name of the small thing here, pore. Many pores. Pores to small hole. Pores, small holes, same thing. Yes.
SpongeBob can teacher. His name is SpongeBob, but he is a sponge.
Yeah, correct. Okay, yeah. All right. So this one, SpongeBob, after he absorb water, okay, the size will become bigger. Okay, this one we already seen in our previous class. So the material, the example of material that can absorb water, handkerchief, toilet paper, cotton wool, right? This one cannot absorb water, glass, marbles, or plastic. Okay, bottle cap made up from plastic cannot absorb water. Okay. So now we're going to observe the level of water. Level of water inside beaker. Okay. Let's observe the water level. Now teacher have sponge. Let's say teacher put the sponge in. I will soak the sponge in. The water level inside this beaker, okay,
Yes.
listen to my question first, will become less or stay the same if teacher put sponge? Less or the same? Less. After you soak the sponge, okay, the amount of water in this beaker will become less. Why become less? Why?
Because it has many, but the absorb will take some water, so it will be
Okay,
less.
all right. Because teacher open the chat box, right? Because teacher open the chat box because teacher open the chat box so that you can type your answer in the chat box as well. So you guys don't have to don't have to answer 10 students all at once. Okay, you don't have to shout. You don't have to have a competition to your friend who have the loudest voice to answer my question. Okay, so you can type in the chat box so teacher can read your answer right away if you type in the chat box. All right. Okay. So let's continue. Well done, boys. Those who answered just now, boys and girls, good job. Okay, so when you soak the sponge inside the water, all right, in the next beaker, this one, the first one, okay, before, this one is after, okay. After you soak the sponge, all right, the water in the beaker will become less. Why? Because the sponge already absorb water, right? The water already go inside the sponge. That's why the level of water in this beaker become less, all right? So the water level only become less if that object absorb water, right? So next one, teacher have plastic water bottle. Teacher want to put plastic water bottle. Okay.
Teacher, you make me thirsty.
Okay, you can prepare your water on your study table, or if you want to go and grab your drink, no problem, you can go. Okay, this one is plastic water bottle. All right, plastic water bottle. So teacher dip inside this beaker. The amount of water in the beaker will stay the same or become less. Which one?
Still same.
Stay the same.
Same.
Stay the same.
Same.
Okay, good job. Correct. Stay the same. So this plastic water bottle can absorb water or not? Huh?
Cannot.
No, cannot. That's why the amount of water in this beaker didn't change because the plastic didn't absorb any water. Yes, who called teacher just now?
Later it will splash around when we just take it and then we just let it fall in the water.
Okay, it will only splash outside. But if you put the water bottle slowly, if you put the water bottle slowly and with enough amount of water in the beaker, it will not splash out. Okay, that's why the amount of water bottle is over here. Okay, so that the water will not flow out from the beaker even if we put the water bottle, the plastic water bottle in. So remember, the amount of water will still stay the same because this water bottle did not absorb water. It can only become less if the object absorb water. Now this object did not absorb water. That's why the amount of water in beaker stay the same. Alright? Okay, next one. We have towel. Towel can absorb water or not?
Can.
Can. Towel can.
Can.
Yes, correct.
The
We already did the experiment that day, right? We put the small.
Already do the
Yeah, we put the experiment. We put the small towel, okay, inside the cup of water. Now we have beaker. Okay, we soak the towel inside the beaker. So now this towel can absorb water or not?
Yeah.
Yes, towel can absorb water. Okay. So now the amount of water in the beaker is less or stay the same?
Still the
Less or same?
less.
Stay the same? Less. The amount of water will become less. Why? Because the water is absorbed by what? Absorbed by what?
Towel.
By towel. Good
because
job,
the towel has so
everyone.
much holes.
Towel has so much hole that's why it can let the water to pass through them and absorb high amount of water. High amount means many, okay? High amount, more water. Alright? So the amount of water in this beaker will become less. We will draw right here. Become less than this one. Why? Because this towel can absorb water. So after we take the water, after we take the towel from the beaker, we can observe that the amount of water will become less. Why become less? Why?
Because the towel already take the water.
Because the towel already absorbed the water.
Sorry.
Okay, please turn off your microphone. Alright.
Assalamualaikum teacher. Sorry I'm late.
Waalaikumsalam. So okay, in later watch the recorded video, okay? For the earliest part of our class, please watch the recorded video. Okay, so now teacher have ball. Teacher have a ball, okay? So ball can absorb water or not? Ball?
No.
They not absorb water. Yes.
Teacher, ball it can float. Because
Yes.
inside it have an air, so
Yes.
it will float, but it cannot absorb.
Yes, well done, yeah. Well done, yeah. So inside the ball have air, but now we are talking about absorption. Okay. So even though inside the ball have air, but it cannot absorb water because some of the ball, most of them is made up from plastic. Okay. So there's no pore for water to pass through the ball. So even if we put the ball inside the water level in this beaker will stay the same or less?
Stay the same.
Stay the same. Why? Why? Good job,
Because
correct.
it does not absorb water.
Good job, perfect answer. Why the water levels stay the same? Because the ball cannot absorb water. Good job. Okay.
It cannot take the water.
Yeah, you cannot take the water. So the most safest word for you to remember, take, okay, you can replace with absorb, okay, because absorb and take the water in is basically the same thing, but it's safer for you to use absorb. All right, so whenever someone said absorb, you already know, oh, teacher Diha already teach me before.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, SpongeBob in the bath.
So
Why
uh,
you open her dress?
in the bathtub, look at him in the bathtub. Do you go inside the bathtub with fully dressed?
But where's
I can
the baby is
so
naked?
Okay. All right.
teacher
So yes.
clove clove and sponge can absorb and also the soaking. But do the shoe can absorb water?
Some of the shoes are made up from material that can absorb water. Some of the shoes are made up from material that cannot absorb water. Not we cannot generalize the shoes because there are many materials that shoes are made up from. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher.
Yes.
Do we need a book?
Okay. Open your activity book, page 50. Open now so that we have enough time to
I have a
discuss.
question, teacher.
Yes.
Why SpongeBob does not absorb so much water? Because if he is in the sea, he should absorb water.
Okay.
Teacher.
All right. Okay. So for SpongeBob, okay, because it a man-made cartoon show, okay, man-made cartoon show, so it doesn't revolve around logical thinking. Okay. If logical thinking, SpongeBob will spend all day every day because he live inside the water, right? But in the SpongeBob show, they only show SpongeBob will spend when there's water at the what do the girl's name? Cindy, Cindy's house, something like that. Okay,
Sandy.
so Sandy, yeah, right. It's been so long since the last time teacher watched the show. Right, so for the SpongeBob show, okay, it doesn't revolve around logical thinking because people just create the show. But in real life, if SpongeBob really live in the sea, okay, he will spend, all right, he will spend all day every day because he basically live in the water, right? Unless he go out and squeeze himself, then he can go back to his normal self. All right, everyone, page 50, open page 50. Okay,
Teacher, which book?
activity book, the blue book, activity book, this one. Okay, open your book so that we have enough time to discuss later. 50 sayang, 50, 50.
50 or 56?
Yeah.
Your battery is low.
Oh, 19. Okay, it's okay. Did you have charger near me?
50 or 56?
Okay, done. Connected. 50, 50. Wait. Look at the chat box. If you want to ask teacher which page, look at the chat box. Look inside the chat box.
I
Wait.
can see the hand towel, receipt, rubber band.
Atoy, microphone Atoy. Okay, teacher will share the screen with you as well to show you.
Teacher, what book?
Activity book sayang, activity book.
Okay.
Okay, this one. Yes, Bajat. Why Bajat raise up your hand? Do you have anything to ask, Bajat? Bajat. Bajat, do you have anything to ask? Okay, activity book, the blue book, page 50. Okay, open page 50. Done, already open. Page 50. Right date for today? Today is 5th August. Wait, just share the screen with you.
Can you write in the chat box?
I will show you the screen. Since we are about to do activity in our activity book, teacher close the chat box for a while. Alright, everyone. Okay, so the date today. Wait, this one.
Please.
Today 5th August.
What?
Okay, write the date. 5th August at the top corner of your book, please. Okay, write the date.
Teacher, already write the date and date.
Done, alright.
Not done.
Teacher, I didn't write the date. I just write the date. I mean.
Okay, because the book asks you to write the date only, right? So no problem. Okay, so this one at page 50, the question is about, please turn off your microphone so that you can hear Raya and microphone so that you can hear my voice clearly. I will call your name if I want to ask you a question. Okay, so please turn off. Okay. So this question about object that can absorb water or cannot absorb water, right? Absorb water or not. So the materials, yes.
You already write the answer.
This one teacher used the previous student book because I don't have any empty book. So wait first, listen to teacher first. Do not copy any answer from this page yet. Okay, listen to teacher first. Okay, so the first.
Teacher, I want to go to toilet.
Okay, you may go. All right. So the
Teacher,
first.
can I go to toilet?
Okay, anyone want to go to toilet or drink water? You may go now. Anyone want to go? Go first lah. Go first. Anyone want to go to toilet or drink water? Go first. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minute water and toilet break. Go first. Yes, Bajat. Bajat, yes. Bajat, you raise up your hand. Do you have anything to ask teacher? No. Alright, 2 minutes more. Arif already here. Not yet. Okay, okay. Arif, turn off camera sayang, camera. Okay, Arif nampak
Already go just now.
Already go, okay. Alright. Okay, anyone else want to go to toilet or drink water?
Teacher,
Hmm.
why Arif have to close camera?
Because the toilet is opposite with his laptop, so we can see if he come out from the toilet. So teacher asked him to turn off the camera. He forgot just now. Okay, so at page 50, alright, the materials that they use rubber band. We already done the experiment rubber band. Teacher show you rubber band and some of you test the rubber band as well that day. Okay, hand towel, we already test as well. Receipt, we didn't do, but receipt, same material with paper, right? So metal spoon, we already did the experiment together as well. We did the simple experiment. Okay, so we have 4 beaker, all right? 1 beaker to put hand towel. Okay, the second beaker, we put the receipt. A third beaker, we put rubber band, all right? The fourth beaker, we put metal spoon. Okay. So Arisa Zahra, can you read this one for teacher? Read the step.
Read what?
Read this one sayang. Number 1. Fill the beakers.
Fill the beaker with colored water and swirl the water level in all beaker in the same.
Is the same. So the water level in all these 4 beaker is same or not, Arisa? Water level same or not in all these 4 beaker? All
Yes.
beaker is the same. So all this the water in this beaker is the same. Okay, water level all the same. Thank you, Arisa. Good job. Okay, Sumaya, can Sumaya help teacher to read number 2, Sumaya? Put,
What, teacher?
read number 2. Put,
Apa tadi?
number 2 sayang, read number 2.
Number 2.
Put the objects
Put the objects into the beaker.
into the beaker. So after we fill in the beaker with water, we put the object. So how many object do we have? Ian, how many object do we have to test in this experiment? Objects.
4.
4. The first one is
Rubber band.
rubber band. Well done. Second one?
Res-
Second one? Metal spoon. Okay, the third one?
Receipt.
Receipt. Well done. The fourth one?
And towel.
Hand towel. Good job. Thank you, Ian. So we have 4 objects for us to do the experiment with. Okay, this one we already done the experiment. But today we are looking at the differences of water level before we put the water in and after we put the water in. Okay. Alright. So Amariza. Amar.
Yes.
Amar, read number 3, Amar.
Number
After?
3.
Yeah, this one. After?
After 16 seconds,
Okay.
take out the object from the
Because?
using tongs.
Using tongs. What is tongs? Tongs people use in the experiment in the science lab, okay, to hold something. For example, when something is too hot for you to hold, you can use tongs. Okay, it looks like this.
And also, teacher, people also use it for BBQ.
Yeah, BBQ people use that as well. This one. It look weird. Wait. She don't want to draw lah. I will show you the Google image lah. If you don't know what tongs is.
I know what tongs it is.
You guys already know. I don't have to show you.
Teacher,
Yes. Okay.
no.
Okay. Teacher show lah. I show you.
Teacher, I have tongs.
Okay. But tongs that your mom use for cooking and tongs for experiment in the laboratory is different. Okay. Look at this. Tongs, we have many type of tongs. So this one, okay, that have the blue cover here. This one we use in science lab. All right. This one tongs. Okay. This one some people use for cooking or BBQ. Right. So we have many types of tong. Okay. This one we use in science lab. Okay. Okay, so that is tong. People use to hold something, whether it's too cold or too hot, right? Or to simply hold the materials for the experiment. All right. So now, okay, in this table, okay, you have to draw. You have to draw the water level after each object is taken out. All right. So how do we know the water level become less or stay the same? How do we know? Let's see the object.
By observe the water.
So we can see they are less or not. So they will absorb water.
Okay, so good job. If we can observe, we can see the level of water become less. So that object absorb water or not? Absorb. If the water in the beaker become less, means the object absorb water. What if the level of water stay the same?
It does not absorb water.
It does not absorb
Water.
water. Good job. So for this activity, all right? Basically easy activity only. Okay. So this one is the initial. Initial, what is meant by initial? Starting point before you put the object. Okay, initial the water level before you put the object. Initial mean before, okay, starting point.
Do we need to color like you?
Color you can do after this. Just draw the water level first. Okay, draw water level first. Color you can do after this. Okay. Alright, so now water level for rubber band become less or stay the same?
Same.
Stay the same. Good job. So stay the same. So you can draw same water level. Okay, water level for the both beaker for rubber band. You can draw.
Wait. Teacher, do we need to draw or we need to color?
Inside your book already have line or not? Not yet, right? Okay, follow the water level for initial one. This one, for initial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I draw a line.
Draw a line. Okay, so this one, the line. Look at the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So draw a line at the 5 as well.
But
Because,
teacher, for the second one, the first one is like many, and then the second one on beside the tissue is less.
why is less hand towel? Tissue ni the student, I don't know why the student write tissue. Maybe because of the... No, this one just use hand towel. You don't have to write tissue because we use hand towel for our experiment, right? Maybe the student use tissue with teacher Afika, but you can use hand towel because you prepared a hand towel that day, right?
Teacher, me done.
Okay. So for the
to circle.
Circle? Oh no, this one you don't have to circle. Teacher just want to show you the object. You don't have to circle. Don't have to circle. Okay,
Teacher.
so water level for hand towel will become less or stay the same? Less. Okay, so you can draw a line. Okay, draw a line lesser than this one. Lesser than this one. Okay.
Teacher, how many for that one?
How many you can color at 3?
Teacher, I'm
or
tired.
you can color at 2?
Teacher,
Yes.
do we need to color blue in the
Draw a line first. Color you can do after this. Draw a line first, okay? Okay.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, at the table we need to bawah tu write at the right side.
Which just now 2 student is talking all at once. Teacher cannot understand you. Come again, Ian.
Teacher, at the table at the right side we need to write what?
Right side. This one absorb water. This one?
Yes.
This one. Okay. Alright. Everyone. When your friend is talking or when teacher is talking, please wait for a while. After your friend or teacher is done, then you can talk. Because if we are talking, then you are talking as well. Okay. No one will understand you. Teacher cannot understand you. Teacher can hear you, but I cannot understand you. Okay. Alright. Wait for a while. Okay. Listen to teacher. Look at your screen. Okay. So the water level, you have to draw the water level. Color, if you want to color, you can color after this, okay? Draw the line for water level first. Draw the line for water level first. This one, at the right side, absorb water. Look at the sign, tick sign. So, this question, this box, okay, you have to tick the object that can absorb water. Tick only. You don't have to write tissue. You don't have to write receipt, okay? The student do it wrong. So you have to do the right thing, okay? You have to tick only. So tick at the object that absorb water. Can we tick rubber band? Can we tick rubber band? No. Can we tick a hand towel? Yes. Correct. Because hand towel can absorb water. Good job. How about receipt?
No. Teacher, do we need to tick?
Yes, receipt can absorb water. Receipt can absorb water.
Teacher, today is 5th August, right?
Yes, correct. We already wrote the date when we start this activity just now. Okay, metal spoon.
Teacher, do we need to color too?
I think it's about 10 times already teacher mentioned about color. You draw a line first. If you want to color, you can color later. If you don't want to color, you don't have to color. Okay? Alright. Can we tick at the metal spoon?
No, teacher.
No. Why? Metal spoon
No.
can absorb water or not?
No.
No. So in science, only cannot. Good job. You don't have to tick. In science, answer what the question asks from you. Do not answer what you know. Answer what the question asks. Okay? Now question asks you to tick the object that can absorb water. So just tick 2 lah, because only 2 objects that can absorb water. Rubber band, if it did not absorb water, then you don't have to do anything. Same goes to metal spoon.
Teacher, I'm done, teacher.
Done. Okay. Alright. Listen to my instruction. Listen to my instruction, everyone. If you already done, okay, if you already done page 50, alright, we have long postponed activity on page 48. We are going to discuss today, page 48, okay, for page 48 because teacher already promised you, alright, we're going to discuss.
Teacher, I don't have any more color. Can I only have brown.
Okay,
Can I color with brown?
Can, sure. If you don't understand about the lesson, teacher can help you. But if you don't have color, there's nothing I can do to help you. So use anything that you have. I cannot give you the thing that I have with me. So just use whatever you have at home. No problem.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, I'm done.
Done. Okay, open page 48.
I don't know how many.
Teacher, I'm done.
You don't know how many what?
I don't know how many
For the what? Which object?
how many liter for the first one, the third one, and the fourth one.
The first one, rubber band can absorb water or not at all?
No, I mean until which line?
Which line? This one. So rubber band can absorb water or not?
Some of them.
Rubber band, sayang, rubber band. Rubber band cannot absorb water. So when that object cannot absorb water, the amount of water in beaker will stay the same or become less. Stay the same. So stay the same means same amount. Stay the same amount. Nothing changed. So if the initial have 5 line, of course the final have 5 line as well. So count 5, then make a line. Okay?
So and also do you need to write like for
How many milliliter?
No, I mean you still need to write the hand towel and the receipt, right?
Right where?
Beside the beaker.
Here?
Yep.
No, you don't have to write, sayang. The question asks you to tick only. Did the previous student, I don't know why she write the answer. This one she did with another teacher, but you don't have to write. You don't have to write, okay? Just tick. The question asks you to tick only. Teacher don't have empty book. I'm sorry, I don't have empty book. So teacher have the book that previous student already answered. So I already crossed this one. You don't have to write. Okay, done. Can we move on to page 48 before 4 p.m. today? Okay. All right. Open.
So teacher, later can I do a line and tick?
Can? If you guys want to color, you can color after this, okay? Because why teacher ask you to color after this?
So page 48.
40.
Color.
Okay.
Because we don't have any more time.
Yes, we don't have any more time. Usually in P1 Abu Bakar or P1 Umar, teacher have enough time to finish out the lesson. But with P1UTHMAN and P1 Ali, okay, teacher have to answer many questions. Yeah. So sometimes it's dragging the class. So now teacher have to go fast to finish up page 48. Yeah. Open page 48, all of you.
Teacher.
Yes.
The time is now 3:58.
Yeah, teacher can see on my screen as well. Teacher have time.
So you see 48 or 50?
48. The magnet, the last one. We didn't have time to discuss that day.
Yup.
Every single time class, we didn't have time to discuss. So we're going to finish up all the topic magnets by today. So we can focus on the absorption. Okay, open page 48. All of you, teacher already asked you to complete that day, right? Okay, wait I'll show you the screen. Okay, prepare your
Teacher. Buku aktiviti
color pencil, red color pencil.
that. Yang
Activity book
page
sayang, activity
48.
book. Activity book. Activity book, activity book.
Okay.
Okay, open now. We have 3 more minutes. Okay, prepare your red color pencil. Red color pencil.
Page berapa? Teacher, can we have red pen too?
Okay, you can use red pen. Kasha.
40.
40 what? 40 what? 48.
48.
Yeah, 48. Open